Hi guys, and welcome to the very first episode of Floored. This is my lovely friend Mia.
Hi.
And her Instagram handle is Health with Mia.
Yes.
Today we're going to be talking about crystal healing because this show is all about healing of mental health, and crystals for me personally, I know have really helped me with my anxiety, my depression, all those good things. So Miss Mia here is going to educate us on crystals because
Yes.
we all think we know crystals, but we don't really know crystals. So we're going to learn today. Well, maybe we can start with this. What crystals would you suggest someone with anxiety have on them at all times?
So there's all different types of crystals, but ones that would be good for anxiety or calming, my first recommendation would be the amethyst. That's going to be these right here. Show you guys. I'm sure a lot of you guys are familiar with this stone because it's like one of the most popular stones out there. It is purple, and most of the crystals correlate with months. So, you know, this one is for February.
Really? I had no idea.
The only reason why I know that is because I'm an Aquarius. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I'm like, you know, we start off real cool right now because we start with a stone that, like, I really like, and it is, you know, really great all around. So this is just a really great stone in general to have if you're experiencing any kind of like panic attacks, or if you get like nervous in a lot of crowds of people, because if you hold on to it, hopefully you'll remember the attributes, or at least that you set your intention to help calm you, and it'll bring you back to purpose.
How do you go about cleansing your crystals?
So I have some things here, you know what I'm saying? We have some Palo Santo right over here.
Ooh, yes.
We have some white sage. I also have Florida water and rose water. I like to use the rose water on a more regular basis on like my sensitive crystals, like the rose quartz here or the amethyst or citrine, because it's not going to be as harsh. You can also consider, you know, putting it out in the moonlight or putting it out in salt. I don't really like doing the salt thing because it can deteriorate any crystal, especially if like in the raw form, like this celestite or this amethyst or this argonite. It would just start to like break down and dissolve.
Really?
Yeah, or start to like mold or decay. You know, and so I don't really like to like submerge mine, and I think I've done it like once or twice, and I didn't like it. Yeah, and then I was like, oh, I don't really like that. But that's something that people do. You know, there's all these different options out there. You can also use sage, which is like the quickest and most consistent thing that I probably do. And basically all you would do, you would light the sage, let the flames come up a little bit, and then you would place your crystal over it. Yep, and then let the flames kind of just go over with the affirmation, whatever affirmation that is, and then you kind of allow it to sit, and it's going to be charged through that energy space. Cleansing is so important. If you get crystals, and if you're watching this video and you do not have sage, or you know, you don't have rose water but you have Palo Santo, you better light that up, okay? And swerve it around your crystal and be like, oh crystal, you know, I'm sorry I didn't hear you the first time. And I did that. I was running out of the house and I had to grab some crystals because I was super busy
and anxious, and that crazy lady just honked at you, and you didn't want to fight anybody.
Crazy lady just honked at me. Right.
Yeah.
Which crystals
Come
are
run our
holding me?
fade.
Right. Right. Okay. I would definitely grab this one. This is kyanite. This is going to be for clearing all of my chakras, for realigning my chakra. It's also blue, so it helps with like my communication. The next one I would choose would be anything that's white. So Selenite wand or the Selenite spear. So the spears as well as the wands are really great for healing, self-healing, and you can use those for self-massage. So exactly how you're doing it, you're just rubbing it through your hands, anywhere that might feel tense, you might just begin to rub it and it starts to break up the fascia. Most of the time I'll focus on like this area or like around, because I'm holding my phone, like, you know, when you're holding your phone like this
like
area,
right,
yeah, it's like, I don't know if any of you guys
pinky.
Yeah, and it's like, okay, like I can't this is a
the
problem.
arthritis starts kicking in.
This is a problem, you know what I'm saying? And I'm just so, or you could like focus energy, you know, bring in positive energy, breathe in the energy. You might have pain here, might have pain on your back, on your knee, and you breathe in that positive energy, like reminding yourself or chanting something similar to, you know, I have the power to heal myself, or, you know, this pain is only temporary. But spears are interesting because the energy by studies are supposed to go outwards, and so it's like you're not really in regards to feng shui and grids. This, like, crystals correlate to feng shui and grids, you know, in regards to how you can use energy to protect energy. So spears kind of send energy outwards, and so it's kind of hard if you're trying to just control yourself. You know, you send an energy out, and that's
spear, and it's like pew 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 pew.
You know what I'm saying? And that's why sometimes people are like, oh, well, I have these crystals, or they'll have all these crystals and they attract so much energy, but they might not be ready for all of that, because it's like you're attracting the energy for all of us, you know. Like I said, all of us have a certain amount of energy, and these things have energy,
and you're attracting it to you instead of like protecting or like cleansing. It's different.
It's different. Yeah. So
that's
it's just
so interesting. Listen, guys, we're learning right now. Look at that.
Yes. The last one I would get if I was anxious, I would probably get the Argonite, which is this one here. It's just a really great stone for your solar plex, and also being able to just kind of be grounded in the now, so that you can remember to breathe and do those things that can save you from having like an anxiety or a panic attack. Okay. You know, sometimes you might get nervous, you can hold on to it, and then you're feeling the roughness,
and the grounding,
and then you're like, okay,
the earth of it.
You know, then you're like, all right, let me just breathe in, breathe out slowly, you know, and because sometimes we know we're like, okay, I'm starting to feel tense, I'm starting to feel stressed, you know, but then we don't consciously start to do those things that we could do, like breathing slower, inhaling in, exhaling out a little slower, that have been proven to help to calm you down. You know,
it makes you aware, definitely. Like, I know that when I'm having anxiety attacks, and something I learned in therapy as well, is that when you are having an anxiety attack, it takes away all of your awareness. So you're not aware and not present in the moment of what's happening to you and happening around you. You just feel a rush of emotions, a rush of overwhelming wash of ideas and thoughts. But having something, for example, can't remember the name of it.
The Argonite?
Yes, like Argonite, which is, you can definitely feel the texture of it. It forces you to be present because it's texturized, and it's something that you can feel. And I know that at one point there was a post going around Twitter and Instagram where it's like, when you're having a panic attack, you know, try and find one thing that you can see, one thing you can smell, and like, in theory that does work when you're having a panic attack, but it's very hard to stop everything you're doing and just be like, okay, now I'm gonna look around and like find something I can see. But having something that you physically can hold that forces you to be grounded is great. So I think that's a really, really, really good one for anxiety.
So combating with the feelings of depression and anxiety, I like to use the Selenite Energy Vortex. Selenite Energy Vortex. It sounds really like y'all ready? Okay, but it's this one right here.
It looks like a unicorn horn.
Yeah, it has shapes around it, and it's really cool. Basically, what this helps to do is open up your energy chakras. And when I notice I'm feeling really low or down, the first thing that I try to do is change my own perspective. I allow myself, you know, to acknowledge that feeling. If it's gonna be, you know, 5 minutes, an hour, you know, or a day, I try not to go beyond 3 days. You know, I know Beyonce says she gives herself a day and that's it, but you know, in reality, sometimes things hit you and it's harder to process within 24 hours. So max like 2-3 days. I'll allow myself to be kind of in the slums. And then from there, I start to do things actively to help to clear my energy space. So this one, what you do is you're supposed to place it, you know, about like 5 inches from you. And you start from the tip of your head, from your crown chakra, and you go all the way down to your toes, and you go back up. And you're breathing, you know, speaking either affirmations or you're speaking positive intentions to yourself. And you're allowing yourself to release those negative toxins, release those negative energies. You speak that, you know, verbally or internally, and you just kind of allow those sources to detach from your energy chakras. And sometimes when I'm doing that visually, I like to think of things coming off of me so that I can allow myself, even though like I felt sadness, I'm allowing sadness to be removed from me. Another stone that I really like, and I know a lot of people have heard about this one, is citrine. That's the one, the yellow one, all the way over there. And this one is one of the most popular ones because it's going to be for abundance, happiness, and basic monetary value, you know what I'm saying? It has cash money. But yeah, yellow is going to give you more of the burst of the sun. And when we go through phases of depression or anxiety, especially feeling like you're in a slum, sometimes it's hard to lift yourself back up. And so this stone is really great for giving you that kind of burst of sunshine and reminding you that there is a rainbow at the end of the tunnel. And this is a really great stone to keep with you. I also think that it's great to keep, you know, with your savings or, you know, with your coin change, because, you know, they say that it helps to recycle the abundance. So it continues to bring back that flow of energy. And obviously, you know, of course, that's why it's really trending, because of the monetary value. But it's more than just that. It really helps to give you like an energy burst. It gives your cells energy. So that's a great one too.
So this is basically the hype man.
Hype.
This is your hype man of crystals, you guys. Your hype man, the one that's like, hey, you got this. Get up out of bed. You about to make this bread today. This is the crystal for you.
That's definitely the hype man. Yes, but thank you so much, Sydney. I really appreciate it. I hope that I get a call back, you know what I'm saying? To talk about some other things that are associated to healing. And
most definitely.
Yeah.
I'm so blessed to have had you on here today, not only just to teach me things, but to help educate others, because I feel like this is such an important thing to learn about and to be educated on, and especially in mental health. Like, I just want to be able to educate others, and you are definitely someone who I know educates others and has educated me a whole bunch. So thank you so much for coming on here and being my first guest on Floored.
I'm
and
so blessed.
being grounded with me. It was great.
We're taking it big.
Yes. And I hope you guys enjoyed this very first episode of Floored, guys. And
thanks, guys.
Yeah, thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, like, send it to someone, all that good stuff, because, you know, I'm not about to get anywhere without you guys sending me somewhere. You know, it's just, that's how it works, okay? Togetherness. Okay. Togetherness. So yeah, blessings to all you guys, and thank you so much for watching.
See you next time.